Assassin and Sorenzi going after Amito, but Tyr has come down there to help. Sorenzi is going to die. Assassin might go down as well, but Assassin going to get away. Vezin just very durable. No, he is going to get caught in that bush and stunned by Amito. That did not go how they wanted it to, but all three of them very low right now, except for Tyr. Acid Burn going to take a bit of advantage of this and going to push bottom lane, it looks like. Tyr probably glad to have him out of mid, as Tyr has no mana right now. Creed just so powerful early. That massive W with its huge area and high damage. Creed was balanced actually fairly recently with a number of nerfs. I'm wondering if from a development standpoint you feel you've nerfed him enough, given that he still seems to do so much damage to Immortals, if not creeps. Barrick, do you happen to have an opinion on that? Creed was recently nerfed so that he does less damage to creeps, and thus doesn't farm quite as well as he used to. I'm wondering if you think he's been nerfed far enough, given that he still does so much damage to Immortals.
Yankee DT has just been taken out by Cloak Kick.
Oh, we both missed that one, apparently getting ganked on top lane, not realizing there was a ward in that bush. Oh, Driskin getting power nova by Sorry for Cake and Ayanko. Ayanko, being the Nori, is just going to sit there and heal Sorry for Cake. But we do have a teleport back to that tower. It will be Yankee DT, and once again we just see top lane giving a lot of early kills up. But War actually farming better than Steel Brotherhood does have a gold advantage. But we see that mid turret there for War is still really low. Poke 777 coming up to gank somewhere, but made himself very obvious in that mid lane. Looks like both him and Tyr want a piece of somebody, probably that Ayanko on top lane. Unfortunately, it might cost them their mid tower if they're not careful. Steel Brotherhood opting for the gank. They think their creeps are just going to be able to take out that tower, and it looks like the creeps will get the tower. And Amito going to take a lot of damage, but he is going to escape with his ultimate. You know, we see Yankee DT and Poke in the mid lane down there. Poke taking a lot of damage from those lines of Ichor. Surprised Yankee DT didn't move over to try to cleanse him. Acid Burn just missing the spear completely though. Looks like we might have an early team fight in mid over that destroyed tower. Or maybe not, as it looks like everyone's kind of heading back to their lanes. Acid Burn is just walking around blowing up totems. Looks like we're going to have a teleport gank on top lane there, but they're going to miss Acid Burn. Starting to see some battles over totems going down there. Ayanko and Sorenzi going in. Tyr is going to be right on top of them. But unfortunately, Tyr is going to get shut up and shut down. Ayanko going down, Tyr barely getting out of there. And we just have chaos here. Looks like War is just getting their faces stomped in. Driskin is going to go down. Tyr barely getting out of there. Amito as well. And that is a full team wipe for War, more or less. And this top tower is toast. Very well done by Steel Brotherhood. Like I said, I am surprised this is not more of a face roll in favor of War, but they actually seem to be barely able to keep up with Steel Brotherhood right now. We have Poke going up to try to save the second top tower, but he's going to take a little bit of damage. 3 of them coming up though, they will get Sorensen. They might get Sorry for Cake as well, but Amito does not have his stun up. They're going to have to wait for Yankee DT. And Tazin is going to go up and get himself killed, but Yankee DT going to go down as well. And now we see utter chaos going on up there. Poke going in for his ultimate, just getting kicked out again. Tyr also in some trouble. Driskin coming up, going to kill Acid Burn. They're going to try to tower dive Ayanko. Not sure if that's smart. Sorensen coming up to protect that tower. Gold advantage has swung back into War's favor. The tower advantage still lies with Steel Brotherhood. Looks like War wants to get some hits in on that mid tower, but it looks like they are going to go bottom and try to push multiple lanes at once. Not going to work out too well with that Vezin there on bottom lane, but they might try to kill him. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting them to, and there's the combo. He's just going to go there, and he's going to kill his creeps just to spite them. He is going to go down, however. They'll have a hard time pushing that lane now without that giant wave of creeps that was there. So, in death, still doing his job. Advantage right now, if a team fight happens, would probably lie with War. They do seem to have more people there. With, it looks like Acid Burn going ahead and trying to get the speed buff, and he did get it. Driskin having to go back because his health is low from jungling. There's Amito getting stunned, but they can't capitalize on that because they don't have anyone there. So, pretty much Noria wasting their ultimate there, Ayanko. There's Sorensen getting caught way out of position. His team can't help him. He is going to die right there. What was he doing over there? Whatever it was, I'm sure it seemed like a good idea right up until the point that the whole team ganked him. Poke, Yankee DT, and Amito just going around destroying totems unopposed by Steel Brotherhood. So War has actually caught up in kills now, 10 to 10. See the people doing the most dying right now being Sorensen and Yankee DT, both with 4 deaths each. And here we go for fight in mid-tier, jumping into a bit of a mess there. She probably didn't want to. He is going to get killed by Sorenzi. Azazin getting stuck in that ultimate, he is going to go down as well. So 1 for 1 right now. Oh, someone almost got grabbed by Anko, but they were all just out of range. Yep, and here we go again. We see Amito getting caught slightly out in the open. Lots of teleports going in there. Yankee DT showing up. Sorenzi probably going to die again. Ayanko snagging Tyr through a wall, but it's not in any position to help. There goes Sorenzi, as predicted. Acid Burn taking a great deal of damage. He's going to go down as well. Very good initiation there by War, especially by Tyr. Just going in there and getting the jump on people and pulling them out of position. Tyr not losing his head at all when he got pulled by that Noria. And this match is starting to swing in War's favor, as we notice they are now up to almost a 3k gold advantage, even though they have no towers down right now. The only thing that might pose a problem for War is Driskin is very underleveled right now, being only level 11. Which means he's 3 levels behind everyone else. Tyr getting caught out in mid lane and absolutely destroyed by 4 people. Looks like we have a team fight building up in mid, one that's going to end very badly for Steel Brotherhood if they initiate this wrong. As they realize that there are more people there than they thought, they're not going to be able to capitalize on that pull, just getting a little damage in on Yankee DT. This is going to end very badly for Steel Brotherhood if they continue to push this tower. I don't know if they're aware how many people are there. Looks like both teams are trying to form up in mid. Both teams missing their Tatianas, neither willing to engage with that stun buns there. However, it does look like he is aware of where Sorry for Cake is, and they are going to go down and try to kill him, but not succeed. As the only casualty in that potential fight is a random spider. Ayanko throwing out the grab and hitting nothing. Both teams just looking for a good avenue to initiate here. Poke 777 going back to base. There goes Tyr with the initiation. There's the signature, the ultimate. And here goes everybody.
Sorry for Cake down, Sorenzi down.
That team fight actually nowhere near as one-sided as I was expecting, as Tyr is going to go down. And War, despite the excellent initiation, really ate that team fight, as everybody on their team is down except for Poke. That's going to let them put some heavy damage in on that tower, provided Ayanko ever realizes he is in fact taking damage. Poke somehow missing Acid Burn, despite Acid Burn not moving. And there goes another mid tower. Another tower down for Steel Brotherhood. Steel Brotherhood not winning the gold fight, but definitely winning the push. Everybody is now back up. Not much going on right now. Everybody recovering from that last team fight. Poke going ahead and taking the speed buff, while it looks like Amito went up for the other one. Except that he did not get it. 2 groups of 3 formed up in mid here. And there's the pull, and they just managed to dodge it and get out of its way. And sorry for Cake, just getting blitzed on by everybody. He is going to die. They blew a lot of abilities just to kill that one Tatiana. Saw a lot of ultimates fire. War actually getting some creeps to kill that top tower, so they finally made some progress there. Tyr getting caught by the grab, getting snared, and man, he teleported away. Surprised those vines didn't kill him. Almost did though. Ayanko getting caught out and stunned there, but getting healed by the Ichor. Creeps and towers are now more powerful, apparently. Driskin jungling, trying to get his level up, being only level 15. Everyone else on the field is at least 17, with the exception of Sorenzi, who is 16. Poke getting chased away from that buff on top there. It looks like he's going to have Amito and Yankee DT come up to help him. And there we see Poke Goats going in and stealing that buff with his Q. Good times, good times. I wish I could see the chat, but unfortunately the way my screen is set up, I can't. I'm sure there was a funny comment made, but I couldn't see it. Looks like Amito and Co getting stuck out the bottom lane, getting caught by 4 of them. Unfortunately, this means Poke 777 is by himself against 4 in mid, but Ukonin is just so fast that he's going to get away easily. And it looks like the ones from bottom lane are now coming up to meet in mid, and it looks like we're going to have us a good old-fashioned team fight shortly. I've been burned with making predictions on how these team fights are going, so I'm not going to say anything this time. War does have the edge so far, though. Gold-wise, they have a 5k gold advantage, and they're up by 1 kill. Definitely the team that's farming better. Poke zipping up there to destroy a totem real quick. Meanwhile, we see Steel Brotherhood not really wanting to initiate a team fight without Ayanko, who is still making his way down. Steel Brotherhood noticing that their side lanes are getting pushed rather heavily by creeps. Looks like Sorry for Cake is going to go down there and steal some of that farm for himself. Ayanko and Acid Burn in mid, better be careful. There's all 5 of them there. Mostly a battle over wards right now. And someone has sent me a PM, but as I just said, I cannot read it. So I apologize to the person who sent me the PM, but I cannot fix it until I fix my chat. Ayanko getting caught out. There's a signature from Tatiana. And here goes everything. Acid Burn getting caught out and killed there. Yankee DT going down. Tier going down. And this fight is just... This is a stomp in favor of Steel Brotherhood. They only lose one person. Meanwhile, War losing 3. And this is definitely not the direction that I was expecting this match to go. And now it's going to be up to Ukonin and Ascadelia to hold that last mid tower against 4 enemies. It does look like they are going to be able to do it. Ukonin just doing so much damage out there.
So
Sword
77
just
going down
killed. Can Ascadelia alone hold this tower? It looks like he will be able to, as nobody on the other team has a lot of health. And here comes Yankee DT back up and wanting to kill something. There is Tier as well. And all 4 of them are very low. They might be in some serious trouble here. But unfortunately, it looks like Tier and Yankee DT just don't know who to chase. Tier wasting his ultimate there, trying to chase Ayanko. Ayanko, it looks like, might actually die here. There's Acid Burn coming back up with the ultimate. Sorenzi coming up to heal him. And it looks like, unfortunately for War, they're not going to get anybody out of that. They have to be upset about that. I'm surprised we're not seeing a tower repair kit on that mid tower already. I definitely would have put one on there. Amito pushing that bottom lane. It looks like they really want to get at least 1 tower down here. Amito is going to back off and just let the creeps push that tower a little bit, knowing that it'll pull some members of Steel Brotherhood down. Ayanko might be in a bit of trouble there if he's by himself, but I don't know if War realizes that. It looks like they might try to go for him, but no, they're not. Looks like Acid Burn wants that buff from top. We're all gonna go up and help him with it. Probably wise at this point in the game. Steel Brotherhood really wanting to push mid here. They're going to push these creeps back and try to force a team fight against War. So far, they've been winning these team fights quite dramatically. It will be interesting to see if War can turn this around. And Poke just getting annihilated in the first couple seconds of that fight. He is not going to die, but oh, nice one by Tier, just catching everybody in that double sig. And there go 4 of them. Just catching 4 of them in that Tatiana Nether just sig ult combo and everything dies. Both of them just having so much magic penetration. It's unbelievable. Now we're probably going to see 2 towers go down here for Steel Brotherhood. With this late in the game, you can pull down so many towers so quickly. Possibly even 3. Especially with Poke here now, I would not be surprised to see that 3rd tower go down. That being one of the drawbacks of this current system, the way it is set up, you lose 1 team fight, you're in serious trouble. However, Steel Brotherhood is coming back up now. They do have that ward in mid. They might be able to teleport gank people as they're trying to retreat, but I don't know if they'll go for it. It does not look like they will. War is having plenty of time to get back to base now, and now having the turret advantage. Acid Burn and Sorry for Cake setting up in that bush there, wanting to gank someone. Now being joined by... I can't actually see because there's so...
Azazin.
Azazin. Thank you for that. Soren Z. Unfortunately for War, they're not going to have that double signature this fight. It might make it difficult on them. There goes Ascadelia's signature, though. And we've got just crap flying everywhere. I don't even know what's going on. Amito going down, so does Acid Burn. Tyr going down, Yankee DT. There goes Driskin, and this might be interesting. Poke once again being the only survivor, but everybody in Steel Brotherhood is very low. It'll be interesting to see if they can somehow pull this off. There goes the tower. Can they get the Acropolis with Poke sitting there defending itself? Oh yes they can, as Poke goes down now, and Steel Brotherhood just has free run of the base. Can they get the shrine down though? Before everybody respawns. I don't think so, but they're definitely going to get some damage in on it. And now things get interesting. It looks like War wants to come in and try to teleport up top and get that Acropolis. Similar to what Steel Brotherhood just did to them. Unfortunately, almost all of Steel Brotherhood already back to their base, so it's not going to matter. Sorry for Cake just going in and getting the speed buff. Those super creeps running around in the mid lane are going to pose an extra challenge for War now, as they have to watch that lane very closely. Steel Brotherhood is cunning. They might use the chance to just nuke down a side lane while they're all focused in mid, but that might not be the best idea since their own base tower is down. Surprisingly, this match is pushing 40 minutes. I did not expect to see matches going this long under the new changes. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to. Thank you, Bacon, for talking sense into me. Driskin seeing that True Vision totem down there, but people are teleporting to it. And there's Soren Z just chasing him right off it. Sorry for Cake also teleporting in. There's Azazin. And it looks like we might have a team fight focused on this ward. Acid Burn getting himself out of that potential mess. There's Ascadelia's ultimate only catching Soren Z. And we might see some proper AoE hell. Oh, Yankee DT getting caught so far out of position by the grab, and there he goes. That's going to hurt them. Now they don't have that powerful double signature. The Nether just in Tatiana. If Steel Brotherhood doesn't screw this fight up, it could be game over, and War will be out of the tournament. It looks like Steel Brotherhood is going to just make some efforts to just rush the shrine. We're seeing Ascadelia's signature. Now we're seeing all the signatures fly. There goes Acid Burn. There goes Sorry for Cake. Assassin getting saved by Ayanko, but Soren Z going down. And this could easily turn the game around with the fact that mid tower is already down. Assassin going down. Now Ayanko is going to have to defend by himself against 4 people, 5 now. And this could be game over. Ayanko definitely doing a good job of stalling them, though. That really is what he wants to be doing. He does not want to have them pushing into that base. Unfortunately, Amito just popping up there with the ward. They are all going to get there, but his team is almost back up already. They're just going to go ahead and go for that Acropolis. Unfortunately, the whole team, as I said, is back up, with the exception of Bezin. And now we're going to see something interesting happen. There goes the Acropolis. Acid Burn going down again, along with Sorry for Cake. No, Sorry for Cake managed to get away, surprisingly. Tyr and Poke both extremely low, trying to get away. We could see something interesting happen now. Sorry for Cake going down there, catching Poke. Poke is going to die, and that's really going to hurt them. Poke being their primary source of damage. Fortunately for them, Tyr and Amito do get away, and might give them a chance to stave off the inevitable Shrine push.
Their Acropolis is back up again.
That will definitely help them. Not for very long, though, as we see that Acropolis is taking tons of damage from that Noria, who is by now almost certainly fully built. As Cadelia throwing down her ultimate, Tyr jumping into the middle of that mess. And here we see everything go down. Sorry for Cake getting taken down. Amito himself taking quite a beating. He is going to survive. Zazin might not. We see here Acid Burn and Sorenzi are both back up and coming down. Meanwhile, they're all going after Azazin. Might be a mistake. Nope, they are going to get him. Yankee DT going to throw in some damage with his ultimate on Sorenzi. Unfortunately for Yankee DT, he's now caught by Acid Burn and Ayanko, and he is going to go down. Amito, Tyr, and Driskin escaping. Unfortunately, that still leaves Ayanko on the field, but now Poke is back up. And advantage right now is definitely with War, as they have more people up, as well as their main damage dealer. But it does look like Steel Brotherhood is going to take that Acropolis. Soren Z going down now. Shortly followed there by Acid Burn. Just can't do anything against that much damage. Interestingly, Steel Brotherhood managed to get a ward down inside War's base, and I don't know if War noticed it, or if they're just ignoring it, trying to push in for the win here. Sorry for Cake doing a great deal of damage from here, but... And Poke as well. Poke might get killed by the Relic. And Poke is going to get killed by the Relic. Now it's just Azazin. Azazin, however, able to do a good bit of damage, but the Shrine is taking damage from Driskin and Amito. And they really need to get someone up here. Counter this push. Amito taking a lot of damage. He is going to get out. Yankee DT just killing all those creeps with his ultimate. And what we have here is essentially going to be a Shrine Rush by the looks of it. Both towers going down in Steel Brotherhood's side lanes. 2 creeps. It looks like they did get that ward in their base, so this is definitely going to prove interesting. Very close match so far. War having a sizable gold advantage at 11,000 gold. Only ahead by 2 kills and 1 turret, though. Definitely a demonstration of superior farming. However, now we do have both teams all completely up again. Sorry for Cake and Acid Burn doing some ward hunting. War having placed all over the place. Steel Brotherhood getting a bit of security as their Acropolis has come back. Steel Brotherhood moving together as a pack. War, meanwhile, defending their base and hoping their creeps can do some damage. And this is where it all goes down. And Poke actually getting grabbed in the middle of all of that somehow. Very nice grab by Ayanko. But we are going to see everything go south. There goes Poke. Yankee DT going down. The whole of Steel Brotherhood very low, but Driskin is down. Tyr is going down next.
Thanks, everyone.
It's a complete team wipe. Steel Brotherhood has just won this game, ladies and gentlemen. And that will be good game. Very nicely played for both teams. That is easily one of the best games I've seen in ROI in some time. Very nicely played by both teams.